Hello and welcome to Insurance Age's look back at our UK Broker Awards. And I'm delighted to say that we have some members from the Brokers Insurer of the Year here with us. From LV we have Michael Lawrence, Director of Personal Lines, and Mike Crane, Director of Commercial Lines. Welcome both.
Hi, mate.
Michael, we'll turn to you first, put you on the spot a little bit. I think it's fair to say LV relatively new to the general insurance market on a huge span of things. Were you surprised to have been given this accolade quite so soon?
Yeah, I think we were pleasantly surprised because we're quite humble about our business and what we do, but not surprised because of the effort we've been putting in over the past few years and the work that we do with our brokers. So yes, we were pleasantly surprised, but we were very happy to get it indeed.
And Brokers Insurer of the Year, as you can imagine, clues in the title, was voted for exclusively by brokers. Does that make it in any way sweeter?
Yeah, I mean absolutely. That is the acid test. Is what our customers think of us and our people, and to get it from them was absolutely what we would aim for. So we were delighted it was brokers voting us as their #1 insurer.
And Mike, turning to you, what got you there? What steps has...
Well, good question, I guess. I think since our business has started, coming new into the broker market, we had and have an absolute focus on what our broker is looking for from us, and we've just been working really hard to make sure we deliver that. So we've had a real focus on delivering what they're looking for. I think the teams we've got in place, the consistency of those teams, the relationships they've built up, they really matter. And I think perhaps what it also shows is we've built that trust with brokers now, that they know that what we say we'll deliver on them. And for their business, that's really important. So I think that's what really stands out for me.
Mike's flagged trust, broker vote. Anything you can put your finger on in the last 12 months in particular that's sort of...
Yeah, we've really focused on some of the product delivery that we have. So, we've grown in particular on the commercial side of the business, so SME and being bigger in bigger risks on commercial. We've had a well-established motor function across commercial lines and personal lines for a while, but we've grown home. Home is sort of more than doubling almost every year. So that's given us great diversification. And specialist lines of motor, so the stuff that historically highway was very good at. We've now come back into that and used the expertise, and that really is where brokers' heartland should be. That's what what brokers do. So we've been really focusing on those areas, and of course on top of that, it's all about our service delivery as well. Listening to what the brokers are telling us and asking us, and making sure that we deliver on those promises.
And still one of Michael's words there, heartland.
Yeah.
SME also a heartland. What do you do for them online that's going to be making you so popular?
I think from the online perspective, we recognise that for brokers, having lower cost ways of dealing is important for them. So it's important to get that right. Our line, we've got a range of online solutions, whether it's our extranet or direct trading into the broker back office. But one of the things we've really worked hard at is with all the online offerings we have, we also make sure that syncs seamlessly with the offline environment so they can talk to us, trade offline and still get the benefits of electronic trading.
So what can you say to a broker? Because one of the frustrations I always hear is when the computer says no, it takes time. This is the industry generally. What do you do to actually get back and work those referrals?
Yeah, I think that can be a massive frustration, and all of our online systems have a button on them saying call me now. If they want to speak to us, we'll call them straight away, we'll fix whatever it is, we'll deal the referrals and then enable them to carry on trading electronically once that bit's done. So our goal is to make sure it's seamless between the offline and online, and that's where we recognise brokers really need that support.
Okay, so Mike's clearly trying to grow the SME. Back to you on personal lines. Where are we going to grow in personal lines next, Michael?
I think we'll see more on home. We will see more on home. We'll also see more on the specialist lines again. And where the opportunities lie on what we call standard motor, we've been developing over the past couple of years our toolbox, if you like, and our sophistication of the standard products. And I think next year you'll see us back in a space where we'll be able to push on a bit harder. We haven't really seen much sense in growing the book over the past couple of years when it's been such a competitive marketplace, and we don't think it's sustainable. We want to be here for all our brokers in 10, 15, 20 years, and quite frankly, if we'd grown on personal motor in that period, we wouldn't have produced the results that we have.
Okay. Now the vote was split into 4 sections within commercial lines and personal lines. You had claims, you had underwriting, you had training support, and you had customer service. Without over flattering you, your total came up as the top. But where do you think you Could you pinpoint them as being strongest? Clearly the easy answer is we're strong everywhere, but anything in particular?
Well, I'll go for the simple answer. No, we are strong everywhere, and we focus on each of those areas because we don't, we realise that it's no use for the brokers by saying we've got a competitive product, we'll get you on cover, when they can't back it up with decent claim service or underwriting operations service. So it has to be, seamless. And there are many, many people working very hard in the background who focus on delivering the right level of customer service to brokers and to our customers underneath, because a broker doesn't want to get complaints from its customers about the insurers it's dealing with, and we want to make sure that we are a recommended brand for those insurers and for those customers.
Michael's been quite bullish, lots of growth in home, strong in every area. Finish off with you, Mike. Ultimately, you can't stand still. 2015, you're going to have to progress. What are you going to do to sort of try and retain the award?
Yeah, always tricky. You win an award, you celebrate it for a few days and then immediately start thinking about, well, what can we do for next year? And I think we're absolutely up for that challenge. We are focusing hard on improving our offering to brokers across the board, whether that's on our products, sharpening our service even more to make sure that really stands out from the crowd. Some of our competitors are doing a good job of competing against us, so we know we've got to run faster. We want to win out with brokers because they know they trust us to deliver great service and look after their customers, and we're absolutely up for upping our game to make sure that we do that for them.
Well, guys, proof will be in the pudding next year, but good luck and congratulations.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you both for joining us, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more from Insurance Age on our UK Broker Awards.